everyone. Welcome to Toy Break, episode 182. I'm Aileen.
I'm George.
I'm Luke.
Welcome to the couch, Luke.
Thank you very much.
The infamous people, Luke Chueh, has finally agreed to come join us on the couch.
Well, if you didn't blackmail me,
We do what we gotta do to bring you guys the cool guests. So in case you don't know, Toy Break is your weekly internet show all about the wonderful world of toys, featuring news and reviews about designer vinyl, plush, action figures, events, how-tos. We bring you artists. Anything we can possibly do to get the toys closer to you, that's what we do. That is our goal.
Technically not any closer. They're still looking at their screen.
No, if they move, well, they can move closer.
They can move closer to the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then closer to Luke.
There you go.
See how that works? All right, let's start off by thanking our sponsors like Dragatomi,
Tenacious Toys,
Fuzzy Balls Apparel,
Mini Cassette Tees,
Time Bandits,
Monster Workshop,
Happy Panda Toys,
3 Dr. Etro,
Paysaber,
Grumpy Bert,
and Art Attack Toys.
Yay! Thank you to all of our sponsors. Please support them because they support us. And now, first of all, welcome again.
Thank you.
We're really happy to have you. I like your pants.
Oh, well,
I thought they were just gray before, but
Nope.
it's awesome.
They're stripey. Subtly stripey.
Subtly stripey.
Yes.
Subtly
All right, so we have a winner, and you get to pick it.
Nice.
Can you help us out with that?
I can do that.
Awesome. So this is going to be the winner of the Tofu, the Vegan Zombie contest that has been going on for 13 years. You can win a Tofu, the Vegan Zombie figure, and that winner is going to be picked right now by none other than Luke Chueh. So you should feel special.
The winner is
Da-da-da-da.
Ugly Bob. Congratulations, Ugly Bob.
That is a great name,
Yes.
Ugly Bob.
It just wasn't so ugly.
Oh, wait, we have a runner-up. Do you want to pick the runner-up?
right,
I forgot. We've only been saying it for 13 years.
We do. We have
the
a runner-up for a
has
t-shirt.
We'll get a large Tofu, the Vegan Zombie t-shirt.
Correct. Luke can pick it again.
Oh, Luke gets to pick the runner-up, too.
Wow.
Hey, you're the guest.
Yeah.
It's.
And Silver Streak gets to,
Silver Streak.
is the runner-up.
Hopefully you're a size large.
Hopefully size large. If not, hopefully you know a friend who's a size large.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get to make a friend who's a size large.
Or you can cut it out and stick it on the back of your jeans jacket.
Nice.
So what happens when one contest ends?
We start a new one.
What will it be?
Shall I go with it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's exciting because you
How
don't
about
know what it is.
It's a custom Mummy Boy contest. You can win this unique
I guess we should do
custom Mummy Boy figure customized by Deluxe.
I'm going to be loud because I didn't untape this first.
Okay. You can visit his sites at deluxeart.blogspot.com and deluxe.bigcartel.com. So post a short poem about any of his customs in the contest section on the forum. Deadline is October 19th.
That sounds like an amazing contest.
Like a haiku?
Sure.
A short poem?
Actually, that's exactly what I was thinking, but I have no idea what the haiku formula is.
Isn't it 757?
I don't know.
I'm
It's like,
pretty sure.
I don't know.
Darn it! It's packed too well. It's
Rip it. I'll
spoiling
put it in
me.
new bubble wrap.
Well, it's kind of wrapped in like a cross. Don't do this at home, kids. I'm a professional. This is also how I open cereal.
It seriously is, though.
Because you know why? Honey Badger don't care.
So this is taking a minute. I'll
I
vamp here.
thought I had.
We're gonna have people
this
write
ready.
a poem, huh? That's interesting. That's a new.
edit now.
Come free of your wrapping, mummy boy.
Slightly damaged Mummy Boy.
It is not damaged at all. Oh, beautiful. Look how cool that is. Silver and purple.
So that's great. Toy Break colors. Can we win?
No.
Damn.
These were specifically requested.
Can I win?
Yeah. You're eligible.
It's a deluxe toy. That's 5.
But you got to post it on the forum. So the deadline is October 19th. Win.
Plenty of time to compose your short
hold on.
poems. And remember, poems don't have to rhyme.
It's cool. I like it.
But it's better if they do. I think. Don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's even signed. Look at that.
So thank you, Deluxe, and go over to the contest section and start writing.
Cool.
What else? There's something big and important going on.
Something important going on. Help save Big Kev's Geek Stuff. You may have heard us talk about Big Kev's Geek Stuff on the show before. we listen to their podcast.
We do.
On a weekly basis
Big
when
Kev
they
and
are up.
OG.
Yes. So what happened is they had some.
Tell Luke. He doesn't know what happened.
I have no idea who Big Kev is.
Big Kev is a friend of ours in New Jersey. Him and OG Matt put on a podcast about comic books, toys, all around geek stuff, anything in the world. Talk about movies, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Great people. Great show. Been listening for years.
Big Kev of Big Kev's Geek Stuff recently moved, and when they were setting up the new studio, it was broken into, and all of their equipment was stolen. The computer that has all of their sound bites, all of their files,
Shows, editing,
all of their
everything.
shows, all of their editing equipment,
Software.
the mics,
Mixer.
like the iPad, like everything that they used for the show was stolen out of this new place. So what we'd like to do and what we're helping do is they're going to have a fundraiser where
Fundraiser? You raise the fun?
it's a fundraiser.
We're raising the fun.
A fundraiser. Sometime at the end of September, they're going to have an auction where they're going to, if you want to, anybody out there who wants to help, either by donating something to the auction or by buying something from the auction. We're just helping them, or if you just feel like donating $5, $1, everything can be, all the information can be found at bigkevsgeekstuff.com, and it'll be the end of September is when the auction happens, right?
Yes.
The actual auction. So get your stuff to Matt before then if you're planning on sending something in for the auction, probably by like the 15th or so of September.
But all the info's on the site, and all the money is going to get them back on the air and up and running again.
Yeah, they got some equipment back that they were not back, but they got some equipment again. They've purchased on their own again already, but they need a little bit more funds to help get it all back and get the show back. Funds. So help them
Good luck.
because
Big
it's an
Kev's
awesome
Geek
show
Stuff.
and we want it back.
We do.
All right, so let's get into the meat of this now.
All right, so George, it's nice to have you on the
No,
couch.
let's talk to
Oh.
Luke.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
here every
Luke,
week.
when did you get here?
Just now.
So let's first off, there might be people out there who haven't watched previous episodes where we've talked about your work. So
I can't
who
believe
are
it.
you? What do you do? Where are you from? What's going on?
My name is Luke Chueh. I'm based here in Southern California, and I paint, and I also make toys. Specifically, nowadays with Monkey King, but I've also done stuff with Strange Co. and In the Yellow, and who is just a kaiju kind of designer toy thing in Japan. And yeah, I just had a toy release, the
White
White
and
and Black, which is the third colorway of the Black and White series of toys, and I've got another toy coming out probably next year called Target.
Target.
Mm-hmm.
Which if you'd like to see the prototype of, you can go to Monkey King in LA and they have a prototype on display.
Yes, they do. Should be a real fun piece because we're actually, having a little. It's a picture of a bear painting a target on himself, and and he's standing on a little platform with a wall that's riddled with bullets, and kind of leaves it open for let's say taggers or street artists to manipulate and stuff like that. I think we're going to try and release an actual blank version of it so people can customize it, since customizing's the fad. It's the big thing to do. All these kids today,
A nice blank wall would be
Kids in
great
their
for
paint.
people.
and they're customizing, and they're crazy scopy.
So awesome. You have first of all, love your work. Big fan.
Thank you.
Obviously, we're both big fans. In case you can't tell, whenever you have a new toy out, we
That
usually
was
have it on
the
the show.
black and
I
white.
appreciate
Yes.
it. The white and black.
Or white and black, sorry.
Get it right,
the alternate
George.
version of the black and white that we showed on the show.
How was your Sunday?
It was good. It was
Yeah?
good. It was a really hot day, but we had enough people, and which is great. I was actually surprised that considering the economy, that people still come out to these things, and I was happy to be able to be
Luke's
there.
talking.
And
I saw a pillow. Did they have a pillow for sale there as well?
we did do a pillow with a little company in England called This Is a Limited Edition, and I haven't received mine yet, so
You don't even have
You
one
don't even
yet?
have the
have
pillow?
one yet. So
You guys, this is so how this industry works, though, right?
Yeah.
The product comes out, and you're like, oh,
that's limited
I haven't seen
edition.
it yet.
I mean, there's only a small handful, and
It's just funny because people would assume that you would
no,
have yours.
yeah, no.
All right, so you started out painting.
Right. I started in 2003 when I moved to Los Angeles. I kind of felt like, well, when I wasn't going to school in Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, a lot of my professors recognized that like I had like a natural aptitude toward illustration. So I kind of moved down here thinking, oh, I'll bust into editorial illustration or something, and I had no idea how to do any of that. But I was introduced to a show called Cannibal Flower. Cannibal Flower is an underground art show that's held every month around like the last Saturday, I believe, of every month, and I just started showing with them, and eventually was able to build up a large enough body of work to build up a website and get the attention of galleries, and was actually the first gallery to pick me up was Gallery 1988, whom some of you might have heard of. They're pretty famous for putting on a lot of group shows, such as the I Am 8-Bit a long time ago. Well, it's no longer with 88 anymore, from what I understand. Or the Crazy for Colt show, and the upcoming Garbage Pail Kids show.
Yay.
And they.
Did you do a piece for that?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I
Can't do
I
every
should
show,
have, but
right?
yeah, I can't do every show, and they already have a Luke Puke card, so.
So they already took your idea.
Right, the idea is already gone, so. But now I'm. Also, then I was, eventually started showing with Copro Gallery, and I'm now showing with Corey Helford Gallery. Actually,
Nice.
I show with all three, because, well, that's how the game goes.
And now
down
you're an
here.
international man of mystery, also.
Yeah, spy, yeah.
So how did you take that painting career that you started,
Mhm.
and that obviously developed very well?
Mhm.
How did you transform that and transition into toys?
Well, when I first, started getting into the painting thing, I was introduced to the entire Kid Robot website and really fell in love with that entire aesthetic of, kind of urban vinyl design, really simple characters that told a little story, and tried to essentially kind of emulate that inspiration into my own work. And I believe, I guess, when you look at my paintings, it's kind of easy to see that transition from, painting to toy. And there was a company, whom I will not name, that was originally supposed to produce my toy, Possessed, but something happened. They dropped the ball, and I was friends with the guy, Patrick, who runs Monkey King, and said, hey, this company is no longer interested in producing my toy, so, do you want to do it? And he was like, hell yeah. And, it's kind of, moved up from there.
Wow.
And,
That's awesome.
It was just, and, it's interesting because, like, the first two toys that we produced, were, these very arduous, long processes. Possessed, which was, actually, a relatively simple toy because it was both of our first toys. It took approximately 3 years for us to produce. And then the follow-up, Black and White, because of the costume, it took another 3 years to, get into full production and then available to the public. Our next toy, Target, because it's just, simple vinyl, plastic, and whatnot, should, have a much quicker turnaround. So,
Nice. It's
but,
a hard thing when you haven't made a toy before. I don't think a lot of people realize how much goes into it.
Right.
And what, there's a whole process behind it.
Well, that translation from 2D to 3D is a lot, more difficult than people think. And I do not sculpt at all. I have a lot of admiration for, the sculptors, such as, yourself, to be able to take a person's, two-dimensional ideas and then, formulate them into actual three-dimensional pieces. It's, something that, I don't know, it's not as easy as people like seem and like to think. And also, like, this entire, urban vinyl thing, people look at it and say, oh, these really simple designs, but I think that its simplicity, is actually what makes it so, difficult to pull off, because it's all in the subtleties that really make, these, designs great.
Yeah, I mean, any little
That's
tweaks,
true.
when you have a big flat surface like that, any little tweaks is going to throw it off. And who, Julie did your new one, right?
Julie B did the, from Pretty in Plastic, did the latest toy. We've had,
Nice.
like, Dave Pressler, who is actually pretty, famous for,
He is.
Talented
doing
dude,
this,
yeah.
he's
Extremely.
really, really talented guy, and he did my second toy, and then Dave Bondi did my very first one. So
Nice.
So you've had a nice line of people to work with.
Absolutely, I feel very lucky and very privileged to have been able to work with these people. But,
Can I put in a request for a future toy?
sure.
It's like one of my favorite paintings that you've ever done.
What's that?
It makes me laugh a lot. It's the bear is on fire and he's turns the shower and the knob comes
You know,
off.
that would be a great piece,
And it
but I
makes
have
me-
no
I don't have no idea how to
do
make
the
it.
fire, right? The fire is the
But
difficult part.
That's like one of my favorite things, and I don't know how it would work, but maybe it just comes with a set of matches. And you have to light them.
Light it,
You're
on,
like,
light it up yourself.
oh, sad bear.
Well, I've seen people actually, you know, like the Jumongo, whatchamacallits, what are those things called? The buds. They had the buds that are the skull is encased in the
Yes.
resin. Is that
Steve
resin?
Mike Wazowski.
I was thinking like we could, probably do something where, we shape the flame and then have the head encased in there. But,
oh, wow. You could do that.
I think, that would probably be another 3-year turnaround.
Yeah.
That's
That could be like your fancy resin art piece for later.
Right.
Look at
Once
someone
we
do
get
that.
the 1,000% possessed, off
Yes.
and running, which has been, wrought with issues. So, because it's so big, and
Right.
also once again, it's Monkey King's first time producing something that large, and
Which is
so,
crazy. How many
it's-
pieces are there going to be, do you know?
A total of 15.
Okay.
15.
That's a
And
lot. That's a whole boat that you're
Mhm.
shipping over
Where-
of those.
how do we fit
It's all
that
done
in
locally.
I don't know how we're going to fit that
How
in
do we
here.
fit that in here?
it's all
Well,
actually
there's so much
being-
room in the back of the warehouse.
It's true.
Right, right there by the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just take the tram out back around the Luke Chu piece, the 4,000%.
So I have to say, I know how frustrating it must be to wait years to see your piece made, but the costumes on these
Yeah, they came out
are fantastic.
Thank you.
I
I wish I could take the credit for that, but
You came up with the idea.
I'll take it anyways.
They did a
Busted
good
my
job.
ass on
You could
that.
totally be like, I made the prototype for that.
Yeah, I wish that it actually would come off, but I think it just
Didn't we
becomes
get it off the other one?
No, I don't
You
think
did?
I don't think so.
Oh, we didn't? Oh.
what's actually fun is when you take the black head from the white
Oh.
and put it on the
Oh, that's cool.
black costume. It looks kind of
A little more menacing.
yeah.
So what do you think of
It's
this
like
piece? Like, are you really happy with the way... Oh, that's sharp.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That's
absolutely.
dangerous.
It's not for kids.
That's
It's a collectible.
I don't even think that's for adults. That's really dangerous. So you're really happy with the way this came out?
I am.
That's awesome.
I think it's
Final feetsies. Did I say that last time
Clear,
on the
yeah,
other one?
clear footy pajamas.
It's still exciting because you can see the marks, but it's cool and plasticky.
Yep, our logos are clearly displayed.
These are great, and like you said, it's one of those things where it's like people might say, "Oh, well, it's simple. It's only got red and black," but like to pare it down to the essentials like that is really difficult.
No, it's definitely not easy, and we went through a lot of just kind of modifications to get it to the point where it is now, and it was years in the making, and
Love that.
I kind of like to think that all those years of just kind of working on it and putting on display at Comic-Con really helped promote it and aided to its success, but we'll see. Why, hello. Were
Do you
in
have
that
these
movie?
just surrounding?
No,
it's
actually.
like surrounding your bed when you wake up. And you're like, ah.
No, actually, I really, my toys are actually more like just kind of, leave them in the box, and I think I've got one somewhere, and I only got 2 of them, and one of them, so far, and one of them is here with you guys, and the other one is going out to a friend customizer who did a custom for me, so just a little trade, and then I'll eventually get my the rest of my stash, but I generally don't have them on display. I don't know.
Do you keep
I've
any
got
toys
those
on display?
little I've got those little IKEA glass towers. And
Oh, yeah, those are
fit
great.
so much,
Yeah.
in there. So.
It's good. It limits how much you can bring into the house.
Right. And I mean, I've got toys kind of piled up now around my computer, but I don't really, I don't know. I just haven't found the room for my own yet.
So what kind of toys do you collect?
I've been collecting a lot of like just friends, colleagues, and stuff like that. Like yeah, just like I've got a bunch of like basement stuff and biscuit stuff and what's his name, Ashley Wood especially.
Oh.
I love Ashley Wood. And,
Do you have like big pieces or the smaller?
the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Those
big
pieces.
ones are amazing, but I don't know where people keep those.
I have no idea where people get those because I only like I pick them up like when I see them at Monkey King. I'm like, oh, he got them. Let me get them. Let me buy them there. But like those huge ones, I've never seen them like on display at like Monkey King. I just suddenly like will show up to a friend's house and they'll have these monstrous Ashley Wood pieces.
He definitely does not make it
out.
easy to buy his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like for like a 5-minute window on like a Tuesday night.
It's like a
2
costume.
in
When
the
the mood
morning.
is full.
Yeah, you have to kind of like be at the right place at the right time. Like maybe you'll get a newsletter about it, but probably not.
Do you think part of that is why people like it? That like really hard to get, almost secret factor?
Yeah, because then when you have one, it's like, how'd you get that?
Yeah,
It's like
true.
then you're cool
Well,
for
but
having
the
it.
production is just amazing on
Yeah.
those things too. Like
Totally.
just all the
gorgeous.
the hand brushing and the details, all those little backpacks that are obviously sewn by small Asian, most likely Chinese children. I mean, you get that hand feel to it. And it's just they're beautiful pieces, and so when you see them all like lined up in someone's impressive collection, and I mean you gotta kowtow to their awesomeness and being able to get it.
Totally.
So do you have any kind of shows coming up for painting that you're doing right now? Or
Right now I am working on. Well, I just finished my piece for Super Grouper,
Nice.
and his Stop It show, and
okay,
there's a Pixies theme show at Cave Gallery. It's open the day before,
cool.
and then what else have I got going on this month? There's just too much going on.
I can't
I've got a
imagine
signing
the-
tomorrow for Heroes and Villains that booked that Roman Cho and Tatiana Wills.
Mhm.
I'm really bad with names. Produced, and then I've got just more group shows lined up. Just go to my website www.lukechew.com
Nice.
and check it there, or go to my Facebook page, which I believe is.
Just search for Luke Chew.
Yeah, just you'll find it.
I'm sure you'll find him.
You kids are clever.
Look for that right there, or this.
Yeah,
If you
look
see
for
this,
look
it's
for
the right
look
thing.
for the sad bears and rabbits
Aw.
and other pathetic creatures.
So, did you lose a lot of pets as a child? Did that happen? No, I'm
I
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
well, the entire genesis of my characters comes from this idea that if I to paint the particular subjects that I paint, it's easier to use a cute animal character as opposed to say painting myself into these paintings. It subtracts a lot of the potential ageism, racism, and sexism that is
Oh.
associated with using human characters. Also, considering the fact that we've grown up with either teddy bears or cartoons, we naturally have the ability to empathize with these characters easily.
I have to
Wow.
say, was your piece for the Rayola show a the bear was definitely you at that point,
Yes.
right? Correct.
Honestly, the guys who put together the the Washburns, the Brothers Washburn, who put that show on. They did an amazing job by sending us the blank Rayolas months and months and months ahead of time.
Yeah.
For us to.
That helps.
It helps a lot. Especially considering how busy a lot of these artists get. And so basically I spent 3 to 4 months staring at this wood crayon going, what am I going to do? And finally the piece, which
hopefully we'll have a picture of right
Yes.
here.
right now.
I took a picture at the show, so we have a picture to
I'll
put
send
up.
you I'll send you one. And is a picture of myself as the bear staring at this wood crayon going,
Just with the question mark, I don't know what to do
with this thing. Though after seeing what people had done with that show, I was quite impressed. There was amazing pieces there.
It's a great show.
All right, should we move into the...
We
what do we
shall.
what do we got next?
That's enough. That's all we wanted to hear from Luke, so you can just be quiet now. No, I'm just kidding.
Take a nap here. It's really comfy.
No, we need your opinions on things.
Right.
I think it's blind box time.
It's blind box time.
Do you guys know what time it is? Blind box time! All right, what do we have today, George?
Today
I know
we
you've been
have-
itching to open these.
Serial Killers Trading Cards by Wax Eye.
Speaking of cereal and, opening, cereal and...
Yes, openings. Yes, it's a cereal theme.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Serial
two different
theme.
sides to the packaging. To show that
Adorable.
real quick. There's 55 card set with random gift in each pack.
Come on.
So let's see.
Open it.
I'm trying.
Open it.
All right. So there's Zomba Crunch, Frosted Freaks, Eye Pops,
What would you like to open?
Night of the Crispies Dead, Hex,
Guest gets to pick first.
Honeychrome.
I'm going to have to go for eye pops because that is,
There you go.
Night of the Crispies Dead.
Okay. And I'll go for Zomba Crunch
Oh, nice.
All right,
They
so
didn't,
We can't guess what we want because the prize is random.
because I have no idea what's in there.
So
I'm glad
Who
they
knows?
didn't glue the boxes down, but
these are really cute boxes.
So it's a little pack of cards,
Oh, that's awesome.
a gumball eyeball inside mine.
Oh, it's a big pack of cards.
Oh, and I got a crazy sticker in there.
I
Did
got
you guys get a sticker?
magnet.
I got a tattoo.
Oh, weird.
Ooh.
I got a Frosted Freaks like day glow like this is total black light
Is it
sticker,
candy?
Yep.
Oh, it's gross. It's got like a weird pupil.
and
printed
it's
on
all
it.
weirdly colored. Like why is it? Mine was white.
I wouldn't put that in my mouth. I don't think.
Well, the pupil is, kind of like faded out there.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
old.
It's probably perfectly fine. I'm sure that it's lovely, delicious candy. So I got a Zomba Crunch, looks like Captain Crunch magnet for my refrigerator, so I can put
Well,
stuff
these
on.
are
And I got
Awesome.
a tattoo.
Same one. Nice.
You know,
So you can
of
wear it
the
proudly.
Zomba Crunch, exactly. Check it out. Tough.
Wow,
So
you get a lot of cards in here.
This is all cereals based on like crazy gross things.
So it's kind of like, what was that, Wacky Packages?
It's kind of like Wacky Packs, but all cereal boxes. Or it's like remember that who did
Bloody
that?
bunches of throats. That
Whoa.
is so good. Wow.
This is the best card.
Death.
Instead of life cereal, it's death.
I got Clockwork Porridge.
Oh, nice. These are
Honey
like
cut Delirios.
These are good.
These are really funny.
Psychoco Krispies.
Someone really
Extra crisp the cereal.
Clockwork Porridge.
Yeah. Creepix. I used to love
Chucky Harms.
Chucky Harms.
That's pretty smart.
Wow. Nice.
Ape
They're
guts
magically
instead
malicious.
of grape nuts.
Somebody got to sit around and think of these.
That is so good.
Somebody got to sit around and think of these, and then somebody got to illustrate it.
I wonder how many artists they actually got to put these together. They're really consistent. They feel like it's all done by one potentially one artist, but
That's a good
like
question.
they're really quite clever. It's actually reminiscent of oh God, what's that? This kind of thing has been done since the 60s or 70s. The entire product.
A lot of like 60s feel to some of that. It's like
Oh, yeah.
Rat Fink looking
Rat
art
Finkish.
on some of them.
That's cool. These are fantastic. The colors are really nice. Like, it's a really nice, high-quality card. Glossy on one side, matte on the other. Of course, some of them have, like, the poster you can make, so the piece-together puzzle. Hasta la Sweetsa, baby. Haha. So I was reading the ingredients on mine, and it's pretty funny because it totally is ingredients on cereal. Sugar, dextrose, corn syrup, gum-based citric acid. It's all like the sugars. And
There's
it's got
a
red
fake
40
scratcher
stuff.
on here, I think. Is that,
Oh, funny.
is that
Nice.
right? It matched with the correct shadow shape. Oh, never mind.
That's an awesome game. Draw a little line to...
Yeah, exactly.
Go across the whole
gosh,
thing.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to try and track these all down.
Yeah,
These are
are
like,
nice.
how many do you get in each pack?
There are a total of 55. You'd think that you'd get all of them with the entire when you buy the. There's 20.
Yeah, so do
we
we
have
have this...
60
So we
cards.
could have the whole
yeah,
thing,
we could
yeah.
have the whole thing because there's a couple of
Potentially.
doubles already.
Oh yeah, you got 8 guts there.
Oh yeah, good point. But still, I mean, when you buy a 3-pack, so this 3-pack of little cereal boxes with 20 cards each and random prize is $25 over at wax-i.com. And I don't know, 60 cards is
Where do you find
good.
this stuff? By the way, and I've been watching your show now for a while, and
Thank you.
I'm constantly surprised by like just how much stuff you guys,
We spend a lot of time
Yeah.
on the internet.
I guess so.
Like a lot of time.
And I was kind of hoping that we'd have a patch together tonight. Is that
Oh, I think we might be almost out of patch together.
We still have a few things in the closet.
Do you want? I mean, we could maybe.
We could easily pull out a patch together.
We could make a patch together.
from the trove.
So we'll do this another time. I'll have to save it for me when I come back. I will be back.
There's a lot of people ask us this, so we might as well talk about it for a second.
I didn't know. Do we get asked this a lot?
Yeah, we do. Like, how do you get so many things, or where do you get them all? And a good percentage of them we do purchase and or send away for or wait in line like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We also Ben, obviously runs 3D Retro, so he has access to a lot of toys, and then a lot of things like when people come over, they might bring something that they collect that we might not collect. So it's kind of nice when. Like, I mean, you brought this. It was, along with a few other goodies. So
Yeah.
there are things that, if we have guests, sometimes they'll come over and bring something that they're into, so we can review stuff that we don't buy. Sometimes people will send stuff into us. So it comes from all over. And sometimes we just borrow stuff to review.
Yes.
And then we get, like, things that we may not want or things that we aren't, like, as interested in, but we want to show off. Sometimes we'll do that.
Or
We'll
can't
borrow
afford.
it. Yeah, or can't afford, like... a lot of big toys. Like, luckily, Ben, when we come back from Comic-Con, Ben buys a lot of these big things that we just aren't into or wouldn't buy.
Right.
So it's cool to be able to have other people bring over their things to be able to review and stuff like that. So there is a good number of stuff that, you see on this show that we definitely do not keep.
And every once in a while, a company might contact us and say, "Hey, we have this product. Do you want to show it off?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course. We'd love to see whatever you have."
Well, yeah,
Sometimes
I
it's
mean,
a good
like-
thing. Sometimes
And a lot
it's
of
not
those
good
end up
thing.
in contests and things like that. That's how we're able to give away a lot of, like, as much as we are able to do is because people will send us stuff to give away, which is awesome. So
Keep sending in stuff. No.
Well, like I said, I brought some stuff to give away, with you guys, as well. Like,
Speaking of which,
speaking of which, a set of my Omis.
ta-da! Speaking of which, look like. So you guys might remember when we opened all those Omis and George kept saying that he wants the Luke Chew and didn't get it. Well, now we got him. Luke has to stay on the couch.
Luke
and
was
he's not
nice
moving.
enough to bring over a set for me.
Oh, I thought you meant you actually wanted
And
Luke
for
Chew.
you.
And a set for you. Actually, so you know what? If they've made it this far into the episode, we're gonna make it super easy to get that too.
Super easy.
Yeah, because all you're gonna have to do
How
is
cool
go
is
to the
that?
episode, this episode in the show notes
Oh, I
for
like
this
it that way.
episode, and post. Write a comment in there. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be anything special or fun.
Just
And
anything.
in like
I
let's see,
kind of like them upside down.
in 2 weeks, 2 episodes past this.
2 weeks.
So, like, when you put the notes up for, what is this, 160,
182.
182? So when you put the
You
notes
just
up
took
for
us back, like,
184,
5 months.
I will pick a winner from the 182 thread
Okay.
for
Somebody remind us about
the set of Omis right here. So we have 2 contests running at the same time, but only people that watch this episode are going to know about it.
Right.
it. I like this color. The gold.
It
Yeah.
kind of, ties it in with the old black and gold possessed, but,
Yes.
that was...
Look at you keeping things all together. in
Yeah, it's my
uniform,
own,
at your style.
It's my own, like, lava color, like, black and
That's
gold.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for bringing those, and I'm sure that whoever wins will be appreciative too.
I just wanted to add to the warehouse.
Thank you. Thank you. We will have Steve putting those away as soon as the show's over.
Good job, Steve.
So, we have more for review.
Let's do it. Reviews.
Reviews.
So we have a big thing. First up,
Lunar Tick in a cup of tea. This is by Matt Jones. This mint tea. Why is it always written with a big O?
that's how he writes his look.
No, I know. I'm asking.
Maybe
like,
it's Jones.
Jonas?
Jonas,
Matt
Mike Jonas.
Jonas.
Oh, I like it.
I don't know.
We got
Jonas is
when that
pretty
guy
good.
is here and he's on the show, we gotta ask
Tell
him that.
me why people always put a sticker on the top to like close it, but then they never put a sticker on the bottom.
That's the factory sometimes.
Yeah.
They
I know,
might not
but
even have anything to do with
When
that.
I say people, I mean
I was about to make some comment about lazy Chinese, but I'll spare you guys. Having to edit that out.
So again, this is by Matt Jones. This mint tea version
Ooh,
of this
fun. Here, you get
6.5-inch vinyl figure is from Series 2, which includes 4 flavors: orange, lemon, berry, and mint. They are 35 pounds at lunartik.com. Lunartik.
I'm not
Alright,
going to
so
make
there's
a
the
comment
colors.
about weight.
Pounds. I was like, what?
Ooh, the lemon is...
Oh,
I
I
comes
thought
apart.
it was more together. So it falls apart when you
The
open it.
lemon is an edition of only 100.
Yes. But I do not know the edition size on the other piece. Oh,
Doesn't say on the box.
these are the weirdest looking sugar
Oh,
cubes.
look at that.
It
I've
all
never
started
seen-
with a doodle when Matt Jones created the world of Luna. How do you pronounce that?
Lunartik?
Lunartik in 2002. Wow, 2002.
That was a long time ago.
That was a
That
long
was. And
time
you know what?
ago.
It was like
I believe,
a
if
million
I'm not
years.
mistaken, it all started back when he did that key with the teacup on it.
Matt combined his love of tea with Lunartik, forming the
Here, you hold
perfect,
these.
perfect quirky fusion. Wow. Well, there you go.
okay.
Oh,
Well, I was like, there's plastic in here. This thing has to come out, or else you're gonna have. Oh, that's weird. I thought that
Well, you
was
put
gonna
the
be
sugar
full.
cubes inside.
Oh,
a storage place.
nice. Aren't those weird?
Well,
Feels
it's
like
like
rice.
that, crazy brown sugar
Oh
cubes,
yeah.
but they're not brown. You can
So,
even put this little
little
booklet in
topper.
here.
Oh, perfect.
Like, there it is.
Luke just teabagged me.
Oh, right on the show, too.
So
Yeah,
there,
it happens.
so there he is, mint tea.
This is
Ta-da!
crazy because it's like an actual saucer. Like, this is like,
Mhm.
he had to produce a
Don't
plate.
put it in your dishwasher though.
It's
Oh,
probably,
he did. He made a plate.
it's not dishwasher safe. I wonder if it's good for the
actual
microwave.
plate. There you go, guest.
There it is. Wow.
It's weird because he comes with
It's
this.
heavy.
What is the? Oh, I guess this is a stirrer for when you're.
Yeah, but does it
Yeah.
fit on?
I think it's just to go on the plate, maybe
Oh.
next to it.
It feels like with the notch it should like.
this guy. Oh, let's have sandwiches. and pastries and all that good stuff.
I mean, we don't normally loop our guests, but can we have the? Oh, let's have sandwiches. Loop,
Oh, let's have sandwiches.
like a permanent picture.
Delicious.
Stay tuned for a future toy break where Luke comes over for a tea party.
We'll have a high tea episode.
We should. I will make
We'll go
cucumber
to
sandwiches.
or we could go
Can I
to like
see this
somewhere
one?
crazy like Royal Tea and have high
Royal
tea.
tea. We should do that.
You know,
That
maid
would be
service.
awesome. I like it. Multiple levels of awesome. All right. So how do you feel about this piece? As I hold this plate.
Does it do anything?
Well, I
Is
don't
it
understand
articulate?
it. I never really could. I mean, I think the figure itself is
Oh, it is.
interesting. Oh, okay. 1 point of articulation. Or is it 2?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's nowhere for these to go, but I think these are. They may be as well, but
But I mean, I think the figure itself, you see actual kind of draw, how the robot thing is supposed to be in the little teabag kind of pamphlet is cute, but I don't understand why it hangs out in tea. I mean, I love tea myself, and I never have had robots kind of coming by, hanging
You're buying
out
their own
there.
kind of tea.
I guess I am. Twinnings, Tazo. What's wrong?
You're not using the robot attraction tea.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm not really sure what the thing is. Like, does he live in the tea and he's popping out? Did he fall in the tea and he's
well,
hanging? It
You know,
seems like an unfinished story.
It does, and mint tea is not brown.
Well, unless it's black tea with mint flavoring.
Right. In which
Like, if
case,
you're
they're not
just
being very
brewing mint.
specific.
Well, I think English people only drink black tea with flavors.
Right, and with
That's
and,
totally
they-
stereotyping English people. I'm sorry.
They have it with sugar and cream. And,
Or lemon.
Or lemon and sugar.
I don't know enough about tea to join this
You
conversation.
need to learn about tea, sir.
Yes, we're gonna have high tea together. We're gonna, it'll be a
I'll get you a
special,
book.
toy break episode.
All about tea.
You know, all about tea.
With Luke Chu.
With me.
Oh, look.
At Royalty.
They also have the tea token on here, so you can still collect the tea tokens from the bottom of the box. And if you get 5 of them, you can send them in.
So much like
To get.
A special prize, it says in there.
You can also, if you
How
just...
about tea with. Is it
Matt?
Matt? Okay.
Matt Jones?
I keep
Jonas.
on like it, get screwed up by the
Or you just
capital
got a
J,
cup.
capital O.
You just bought a cup for 35 pounds.
I wonder, do you think he made this cup? Well, he had
I
to,
don't
because
know.
it had to fit that.
Either that, or he found it like in a thrift store and said, "Hey, we make that." And
Well, because
And
you
that's
could
it.
probably source a cup.
Mhm.
You know, you figure you might be able to source a cup, but then it has to be the right cup to fit that.
or he
Right.
could design that to fit in the cup.
That's
What
true.
he said.
That's true. That's
So
cool.
I like
I like the way it fits. I like the way it...
Oh, this is a $35 pounds.
pounds. So I'm not sure what the current exchange rate is, but I think that's around
It's on
50 or 60.
60 or
dollars.
65.
No, that's
right?
60.
60.
It's
It's a, but I mean, it's also a large.
It's large. It's bigger than I
it's
thought
a big
it was.
piece. It's cute. You know, it'd be kind of neat if
I
it
like the
smelled
tea
like
aspect.
tea.
Oh, if it smelled like mint, that would be
Mhm.
amazing. And the lemon smelled like lemon, and the snozzberries
Oh,
smelled like snozzberries. That'd be fantastic.
Size comparison.
Oh, there you go for size.
For size.
It's big. You can hang out with all your mid to larger size toys.
Or you put it in your mom's cupboard, and she opens it to get a cup,
Right.
and she's like, "What?"
If you have one of the
Tea
tiny
monster.
ones, you
Oh.
can see the size of the
It's
the
much.
big versus the tiny one.
What do you think the cutout on his head is for?
That's just robot stuff.
I can't know it. It's robot stuff. I'm not privy to
it's
that
not
information.
it's not a girl thing. You'll never get it.
It's a robot
sorry.
thing.
It's
Sorry.
it's a
Alright.
robot thing.
I'll just leave that one alone. All right, we have something else from Lunar Tick. Something
we
else
do.
came in the box.
They did.
I do like holding this though. Hold that, it's fun.
Here, you can
It's like a scepter.
You each have one of
It's like
these.
a scepter.
This is a limited edition Art Pass travel
Can't hand
card
him
holder.
anything.
I don't know what a travel card holder is, so I was
Okay.
actually really excited to get one of these to see what it
So
is.
there's 9 artists in this series. This is series 3. There's 9 artists. You can see them up here. Lunar Tick, Dr. A, Lou Pimento, Pez, A Little Stranger, Toy, RWK, and Tato.
Huh?
And so they have these cool. It's like a vinyl. It feels like something. What does that feel
Feels like an 80s wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. And like George is doing, you
Or a
punch it out.
potato wallet, kind of thing. But
Oh, that's fun. And then you can basically, it is a wallet. You can keep whatever you want in there, like a business card or your own little art cards, because that was a thing to do a while ago. Like you make your own little art cards and you hand them out to people, or you can keep your cash in there.
Is it for business
or-
card? What is
or you
it?
could
What is
put
it?
your art hustle card in here.
What is a travel
Oh, I
card?
like that.
Like, do we know what that means?
It says on the site,
All right.
put your business cards or your cash.
Oh, so it's like a wallet.
or anything else in there. Basically, it's a pocket. It's a little pocket.
A pocket for your pocket?
Or you could put like
Pocket.
It's like it looks like a backstage
Oh.
pass.
It's for holding your
I'm with
cereal
Lunar
cards.
Tick.
I want to do it too.
There you go.
So
Does that-
you
those fit
hold your
all right?
cards in there, or your tattoos.
It's
I like
interesting.
I like keeping your art hustle cards in here,
Mm-hmm.
so you can
If
be
you
like,
needed
oh,
to
I'll
bring
trade you
them
one of my
something.
APs
Yeah,
for
like
one of
a
your
show your-
APs.
I'll bring my APs. and
Oh,
we'll
look at
trade
our
some.
APs.
Yeah.
Ah, we'll trade you trade.
And like for like an artist, you have their actual card and their art card right there. So,
They're like, oh, what do you do? And you're like, oh,
yeah.
These
Ding.
figures on here would make fun minifigures, though.
Yes.
Like, look at that crazy,
Like the telephone dude and
whatever that
like,
thing is,
and
like
cup
Can
guy
or something. Like,
I'm Cup
or
Guy
blender dude.
with a crotchless underwear.
oh, he does have a little bit of a
Yikes.
crotch on, and his kneecaps will hurt you.
Yeah, dangerous.
So, I don't
Those
know.
English, they're crazy.
Go get these things, because they're fun.
Toasters.
You could keep
What's
things
going on
in
in
there.
Matt Jonas's head?
I don't know.
There's
but-
toasters and tea and
It's got to just be
It's-
Jones, right?
no, it's
It's
Jonas
gotta-
now.
Jonas.
Yeah, like
Mr.
Chalk Dog. Chalk Dog
Jonas.
is Chalk Dog. Jonas is Jonas.
All right.
That's
Or
just what happens.
Jonas.
I'm sorry, Matt. Didn't mean to question that on the
Sorry,
show.
Matt. No disrespect.
I think these could also possibly be water resistant because they're all vinyl-y, so.
Yeah.
Don't throw it in the pool, but if you maybe spilled your soda, you might be safe.
Right. Absolutely.
I wonder.
So,
I'm
that's
gonna have to try this out.
I think it's just super fun that you get to like pull it out of the thing, but
Yeah, you
then
just pop it right
but then
out.
there's nothing to do with this.
This
What
is
do you do with
trash.
Can I wear it somehow?
Well, you know the
I
thing
want it to be like the
is
shape
that,
of
you know,
eyes,
that way
so I
you
can,
know
like-
whether or not it's in mint condition or not. You know,
Oh.
you know, by like
It hasn't been
you know,
opened if
you
it's
know,
not
exactly.
popped off.
And you
Oh, it
know
smells
now
awesome.
you are just not going to be able to flip this thing.
Nope.
It smells like those binders that you used to buy.
You know, actually,
Like-
I wanted to ask you something about the smells like fun thing.
Uh-oh,
And
you got very serious all of a sudden.
and,
I'm
you
scared.
know, I was just thinking, you know, it would be great if you kind of like took the time to document all the different scents and the toys, and then you could be able to create like a chart of like, you know, success and like, you know, quality, you know, with the
Like
scent.
what smelled like what?
Yeah, or like, you know, like this, you know, like it smells like a 10, and you know, and then coincidentally,
I'm gonna
it's
have to
an
start
amazing
rating the
piece.
smell.
Absolutely. You know, you
This
could have
gets
a
like a
smells.
4.
You could, you know, buy smells like fun. You know, dot,
Check it out.
net. Because
Not me.
you know,
This has definitely got that beach ball smell from when you were a kid.
it does.
See, I
Especially
think
the
it smells like
inside.
I spent more time in the stationery store. Like when you're like, oh, I need a half-inch binder for my report.
The Trapper Keeper cover.
Trapper Keeper. It smells like a Trapper Keeper.
Yeah.
So
Old Trapper Keeper, not those new crappy ones.
well, it smells like plastic.
Yeah.
Does it smell like fun? Does it smell like fun?
Doesn't smell like
I
fun
don't
at all.
know. I don't know.
So
All
it's
right, let's
art.
get on to the
I-
last review here.
Wait, do you want to show people this thing that you
Yeah,
have?
while we were actually mentioning Art Hustle, this came in the mail from one Spanky Stokes, and you can pick these up at spankystokes.com. It's his Art Hustle card.
Yay!
He's doing the AP
You
sets.
saw this, right?
Wow, no, I
You
haven't
haven't seen that?
well, I haven't seen his like little like thing here. This is amazing.
So it comes with stickers, buttons.
This is the best picture ever.
It's so good.
I'm really. Is that really him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is so crazy.
You should see some of the pictures they didn't use.
There's a whole
I'm
like photo
afraid.
shoot.
There's a whole photo shoot, and they're amazing.
Wow.
They're just as
You
good.
should post those, Spanky.
I think he
Yeah.
has posted them
Did
in
he?
different places. Yeah,
This
You should
is
put a
so
collection.
good.
You
Like
should
I want
make
a
your own
T-shirt,
card set,
you know, of this.
a T-shirt of that card.
and it says
Yeah.
"winning" underneath.
Winning, or just something, you know, or stoked.
America.
Stoked. Just stoked. Underneath. It's good.
I love it.
So you can pick these up at Spanky's site, spankystokes.com. He's selling his AP cards. So go support Spanky because his blog's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And get his AP card.
Awesome.
All you bloggers are.
Something else. This
Okay.
one's quick. This one will be quick. And loud.
Wow.
This
Take it back
was-
to the old school, you know.
Taking it
Pillow
back to
Pals.
the old school. 'Cause I'm
This was
old.
sent from Toy2R. Thank you,
Hi,
Kevin.
I'm Doink.
Hey. Doink.
You can make
It's
it
been
talk.
around for a long time.
Yeah.
This is like a staple in the key world.
Yes, it is.
And actually, the only Doink that I kept, the only 8-inch
It's true.
Doink that I kept is that one.
The
Really?
purple one,
Yeah, that purple one.
So, do you guys remember Pillow Pals?
I
These are
do.
very similar.
It is.
It actually has a side, so it's not just two pieces of fabric sewn together, so it's a
Right.
little bit different. But similar in the fact that it's, two-sided print, and it's a pillow. Like,
I
it's
think
just a
that
big
would make the
stuffed
perfect
pillow.
car pillow. It just looks like it goes in a car. There's something about it. Maybe
Well,
it's
'cause
that.
then it's decoration
It's
without.
that weird feel to it almost. Like it just feels like a car pillow.
Well, it's weird because this side rim is like soft cotton, and then obviously the printed stuff is a little bit
Or,
stiffer. No, probably not uncomfortable. No, my face would sweat on that in the car.
Mm,
It doesn't
yeah.
breathe.
Yeah, and then I would drool and it would just run down.
That's
well,
why it's a car
then
pillow.
you could be able to, like, wipe it up.
Oh yeah, there you go. Good for wiping drool.
Drill. Mm-hmm.
So interesting. It's
We should
a
sell blanks of these too, and have people.
Basically, if you have a friend who drools a lot,
Get 'em.
there you go.
perfect for children.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, when you do another 24-hour,
Yes.
When you want
you
to
get
fall
like,
asleep.
like
Maybe
have
you can-
someone, like, passing out on the couch, like, put that,
That'll be for
there.
Ben.
Oh.
When he snores away. Oh, George, they'll just hold your beard
There you
up
go.
when you have a beard again.
All right, that's
Did
a
you
good.
talk about how much that is?
I did not. How much was that?
That's $50.
That is a $50 pillow.
Did you talk about the
T-bone.
colors?
840 pieces available in orange, black, red, purple, white, yellow, and blue. All with
Okay.
Doink, right?
Yes, but I think
Okay.
there's other versions too. That was just the Doink.
Go to toy2rusa.com. Toy2rusa.
And that thing was
Why are they
21
bringing
inches.
Doink back, though? I mean,
I don't know.
I think people must love it.
It's
it's
still
a lovable, lovable rascal.
Doink and Tide were like those cool like.
The Tide
the
was
two-
great. I have one of those. I have the green one.
I can't hear you say Doink without thinking about like the 80s wrestling Doink, Dink and Doink. Like the clown.
The clown guy, yeah.
Like, to me, Key is not the first thing that comes to my head when you say it. So, like, it's so weird that that's still the name.
Well, it's weird because when I see it, I don't even read Doink. I just read whatever.
Right.
I
Just
don't
see it
even,
as a graphic.
It's just like,
Like, oh yeah, that's what that, like a logo almost at this
I
point.
see the Jaws teeth and.
I can't remember if we said thanks to this guy or not.
I
So-
feel like we might have had this on, but if we haven't, we're
If
gonna
we
have this
haven't
on.
had this on, we're gonna put this on now. This is Rivet Wars, and if we have talked about it already, just fast forward or listen again. But this is the Rivet Wars guy, and this is one of the little paintings.
We must not have, because that's awesome.
Oh wow!
So it's like a little army man set, and that's like the little tank that they ride in.
nice,
And like one of these dudes would be sitting inside that little tank.
and it comes with a little drawing in here too.
And this guy
Aw.
did this 3D model. Like he was originally like putting it up on the forum for the OMFG series. And then he was like, you know what, I'm just going to finish this model out and make it. And he had it printed at one of those places that you can just pay to print your model. Molded it, cast them up, and now he's selling them on his site. So you can go to rivetwars.com.
It's a pretty darn decent casting too.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
the art is so good. I really like it.
So this would you call this a finished resin toy, George?
I haven't opened it yet to really take a close look.
Like how he doesn't just say yes. He's like,
I think
no,
we should
haven't opened
pause
it."
now, open it, take a look.
I don't
No,
want to. I don't
no.
want to trash anything on it because I think it's such a great little design. No,
We'll just
it
let it
doesn't.
be.
It doesn't look finished. I see
Where
a lot
could-
of build lines.
Where could you get it, and how much is it?
You can get it at rivetwars.com, and it's $15.
Nice. It's like you knew that off the top of your head.
It had to come to me. I had to look up and think. But yeah, you can check these guys out and definitely go pick them up because they're awesome.
And thank you so much for sending that
I think
in.
it's nice. I like it. It makes me think of like, what's that game? Like Tank Slug or what is it? Something Slug.
Metal Slug?
Metal Slug.
Yes.
Yeah. But a little bit more mech'd out.
Yeah. Yeah, it is
Very
very
fun.
mechy.
He's
yeah,
developing
I like that.
another one right now. I was just at the site earlier
it
today,
mechy?
and it's a tank with legs. It's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Evolved.
it's
It did
nice.
evolve.
Treads to legs. Happens.
Speaking of things that happen,
Events.
events, happenings,
Do it.
stuff to do. Coming up soon.
Hey, we just talked about this a little bit earlier. Stop It! The group art show curated by Super Cooper at Monkey King in Los Angeles, California. This is September 10th. You can go to monkeyking.com. And I
Awesome.
think the three of us right here are going to have a piece in the show. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm sure we'll be at the show as well,
Mm-hmm.
saying hello and checking out all the other awesome pieces. Because not only are awesome people like us in it, there's like Cooper just gets like this crazy group together.
Cooper is basically
A
the
force.
mascot. He's a force. He's a force. He's a 12-year-old force to reckon with. I mean, he like, when he shows up at your show, your B grade show just turned to an A. Like he's that.
He
awesome.
pumps it up.
He does. It's like he recognizes that that artist is the
Worth his
bomb, and he shows up, and suddenly it's just like blam.
And now all those artists whose shows he's gone to are now helping him by putting
Absolutely,
putting in
that's
his
the
show.
reason why, we all owe it to, Super Cooper for his superness.
His super
It's
support.
for his superness.
Absolutely.
It's for his superness. So thank you, Cooper, for having a show, and we look forward to being in it and being there. Coming up, like you said, September 10th.
Also, Vinyl Thoughts. It's a one-night custom vinyl toy show at the Quixotic World in Deep Ellum, Texas. What are all these words I'm reading? I mean, thinking about and just saying. On September 15th from 7 to 11 p.m., vinylthoughtsartshow.com. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Let's just move on from that.
I think it's great that people are trying to take this entire movement, which coincidentally is a very California kind of, specifically Los Angeles kind of thing, and trying to
Totally.
push it out there to Texas and other.
I think New York
states.
too.
New York
had a lot of.
But New York's fighting it.
You think?
Those Chelsea brats are saying, no, none of this vinyl toy stuff.
It's true.
You
It's
know.
too lowbrow for.
Exactly. Too
that
lowbrow
scene.
for the East Coast.
But not for LA.
No, L.A.
We like to lower the bar.
That's right.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, we don't want that esoteric mumbo jumbo called contemporary art right here. You know, make it simple and sweet. Have it talk to me. You know, and there it is. You
That
know.
should be a tagline for a show. Make it simple, make it
It's
sweet,
sweet.
have it talk
Talk
to
to
me.
me.
But you have to like.
Yeah, go.
To
Hey,
do that.
talk to me.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Luke. We're done with our reviews. We're pretty much done with the show.
Oh, well, it was my pleasure. I'll definitely, you know.
You're welcome back anytime.
Well,
We do
I
it
mean,
every
I think
week.
the contract said 2 more.
Yeah. Well. Shh. Not supposed to talk about the things you sign in blood. All right, so that is it for episode 182. Thank you so much, Luke, for taking the time to take a toy break with us.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, George, for
Just being here.
being here. Thanks for being you.
Awesome.
Don't forget you can save money with the coupon code TOYBREAK10 for 10% off at tilted.com and button-lab.com, and the code TOYBREAK for 15% off Funk Rush and 20% off at octobertoys.com. You can visit our Toy Break website at toybreak.com. It is the hub of everything Toy Break. You can find this guy on this episode right here. You can find this guy on all the episodes. You can watch all of them. You can download them. You can participate in the contests on the forum. You can download paper toys of us. That's insane. There's 3 different versions by Alexander Gwynn, Zakane, and Castlefort. Do you have a paper toy?
No.
We need to
but-
make that happen.
Okay. Let's
We need
make
to
it
link to
happen.
paper toy. That needs to happen.
Let's make it happen. I'll take a look at yours and kind of
It's going to
Figure it out.
exist.
and I'll be inspired by how you're structured and
Stop.
my own, I have no idea what you guys look like. I have to look at it.
We'll have to go build. Maybe we'll have a build party.
Yes.
24-hour toy break when you come over.
Oh.
We'll look more later.
They're hard to see
Need
all the way back
binoculars,
there.
Yeah,
but-
I know. It's like way out
Steve,
there.
bring them. Anyway, don't forget that you can also call and leave us a voicemail at 818-Am I Good? You can email us at info@toybreak.com. Keep up with us on Facebook at facebook.com/toybreak. You can check out our toy briefs and full episodes at youtube.com/toybreak. You can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Aileen Gaspar.
At George Gaspar.
At Luke.Chew
On Twitter?
on Twitter.
Did somebody
There's
take?
that.
Did somebody
Yeah,
take
someone
the-
Really?
took it and paraded themselves as me.
Really?
Yeah, and it got really creepy when they were like, "Oh, I hung out with my sister and had lunch with her," and
Oh.
we were like, "Whoa, okay." And so
There's no way to get it back or anything.
well, that happened a while ago, so maybe I can, but yeah.
That
It's almost
sucks.
like it's not worth it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like
already have your thing,
I already have my
and-
thing.
So make sure you go to the @Luke.Chew.
Chew. Yep.
yes.
At
Follow
Luke
the correct
dot
one.
Chew.
Which you can
No.
probably find at lukechew.com.
Yes, at lukechew.com,
Nice.
along with links to my Facebook page and blog and Tumblr and
Do you still have all the pics up of the things that were bootlegged of yours?
yes.
That's a
That's
great.
a
So
cool
go to the
thing.
site and look at that section because it's just
And
funny
the
to see all the
tattoos,
things
the
that like.
tattoos, the fan art, and it's the sightings section of my website. It's the best part.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious. Like, there's been a lot too.
Well, I try and encourage it to an extent. Just
It's a sincere-
send me a JPEG and
Sincerest
I'll
form
put
of
it up.
flattery. All right, so that we have a special toy break. It is a quick look at the Star Wars days, which was at Legoland a couple months ago, but we hadn't gotten around to showing you yet because it was right before Comic-Con, and then Comic-Con makes everybody crazy.
Of course.
So Luke, could you please take us out with a "And now here's your toy break"?
And now here's your toy break.
When I woke up this morning, I was a Jedi Knight. I had those cool khaki robes and a saber made of light. I had those Jedi mind tricks, which were quite the little perk. My girlfriend is weak-minded, I was almost late for work. I had 3 meetings, but they were the best times of the day. I waved my fingers, and my boss would just look away. I raised my hand, and Krispy Kremes floated over with style. My secretary didn't believe it. I said,
That is why you file.
my favorite lunch spot is across a wide and busy street. But I just leapt and Jedi flipped and landed on my feet. My cell phone calls and wireless connection didn't drop. And I didn't have to pay the bill thanks to a mind-tricked cop. Then a child, a little child, looked up at me with angry eyes and said, You are not Jedi, because Jedi are the good guys. You're right, you little snot nose. I must be of the Sith. I'm trading khaki in for black like all my evil kith. My job's debugging software, so I'll be Darth Secticide.